A year went by, and I kept going to these little balls, and I watched people at the balls like Tennille Reed, Linwood Dupree, a lot of the people that are no longer with us, Um, there was just so much talent back then, so much talent. And I said, you know what? I'm going to walk runway. Because before I was just walking like spring wear and, shopping down Fifth, stuff like that. Long story short, I said, I'm going to start my own house. But I didn't have a name. But then I remembered when I went to my first ball with Paris, the Spanish girls that came out, they had a house called La Chanel. And those girls were beautiful. And I wanted to represent beauty and fashion. And they were La Chanel. So I said, well, I'm going to take the name Chanel. So I took the Chanel. And that night I came out, it was Avis's ball. And I came out, and Avis and I used to talk all the time. And I told her, I ex-Paris, she turned me down, blah, blah, blah. So I said, but I'm coming out with my own house at your ball. She said, okay, baby, that sounds good. So I have to tell you something, though. As much as I love taking your money, I don't have time to making you no clothes, number one. She said, because I got other things I got to do. You're getting into this ballroom scene. You're going to have to learn how to sew. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you. You're going to come over here once a week, and I'm going to teach you how to sew. And that she did. I used to come to her house, and I'd sit on her bed. She had a sewing machine on the side of the bed, and she had a black and white TV, and we used to watch old movies, and she'd sit there in her house dress with her afro, and we'd just be sewing and stuff, and it was a fun time going to her house every time you went there. So I decided that I was going to come out at her ball. I was 20 years old. It was in 1976. I was nervous. I was scared. I'm the little thing. I was 20, but I looked really young. Ava let me borrow her wings. She let me borrow the headpiece, and she made my outfit.